Hi, I'm Jake, and welcome to my farm. Now you might say, Jake, you're not a farmer. Well, it's all I've got. What I've got is a 4-foot by 32-foot raised bed. Hi, I'm Jake, and welcome to my farm. Now you might say, Jake, you're not a farmer. Well, no, I'm not. But this is the best I've got. And what that is a 4 by 32-foot raised bed that grew almost nothing last year. Why did it grow nothing? Well, probably because I didn't start seeds. So this year, I got this bad boy for a whopping $80 off of Amazon. Purely to start my seeds in. So we're going to see how that works out this year. Now, a couple months ago, I completely rebuilt the raised bed. All the sides were bowing out because I didn't have them secured in any way, shape, or form. The rebar between the blocks just wasn't holding it. So I dug out all around the sides, ripped out all the sides, reset everything. I put crossbars in between to break it up a bit into really 4 individual beds, and threw some metal straps on the corners to hold it together. So this greenhouse, I've already got 100 paper pots in there ready to go, filled with dirt. I've got a Bluetooth thermometer in there that does temperature and humidity logging, and that's only been in there for 2 days now. But yesterday around 4 o'clock, it got up to 107 degrees in this greenhouse. However, at 8 o'clock, it was already back down into the 50s in there. So last night, I threw 6 5-gallon buckets in there full of water, put the lids on them, just to try to get some thermal mass in there to hold the temperature. Now what that means is it's going to take longer during the day to warm up in there, but then there's going to be a gentle slope downwards at night, hopefully, for the temperature to go down. I'm going to find out tonight, because this will be the first day that I've had the buckets of water in there. But so far today, it's been about 10 degrees over ambient. Now it's not quite 3 o'clock yet, and that was 4 o'clock yesterday that the temperature took off. So we will find out tonight, but I have pretty good hopes for it. The other thing I did when I rebuilt the garden was dig in all of the leaves that I had piled up from last fall. I had this entire bed heaping full of leaves. So while I was already digging a ton of dirt, I went ahead and covered up most of the leaves. So now the soil is actually pretty soft. I'm not a soil expert by any means. In fact, I really honestly don't care about the soil as long as something will grow in it. I've never had any trouble before with any old random dirt, and that's pretty much what this is. This was just topsoil bought from a landscaping company and dumped in the yard about 3 years ago. So I don't know if digging the leaves in was the right move or not. We're gonna find out together. I had kind of hoped to use those leaves as a mulch on top, but I'm hoping having them dug in will do a better job of breaking them down, because that was really the primary goal, was just to get more organic matter in. The only other amendment that I've done to the soil is chop and drop. So last year, the one thing that did grow really well in here was my sunflowers. I'm great at growing sunflowers. And after I harvested the heads and harvested the seeds, I chopped all the stalks down and left them lay underneath the piles of leaves over the winter. But in the process of digging in the leaves, went ahead and dug in all those stalks. So that's just more matter in there that'll hopefully help. But beyond that, I don't really have any intentions of going hog wild with checking soil chemistry and things like that. Dirt is dirt as far as I'm concerned. I'm just a backyard gardener. I'm not trying to win any awards or anything like that. I'm just trying to grow some food for myself, but also a lot of the stuff I grow I don't even eat anyway. It's just the enjoyment of gardening and the process. So today what I did, I went to the store and finally bought all the seeds that I want to grow this year. A whole bunch of different vegetables. I've got several kinds of lettuce because I figure salads might be good. I picked up a few different cherry tomatoes. I want to try cantaloupe. I want to try watermelon. I want to try peppers. And I also got cucumbers. All of these things I planted out here last year and nothing grew. So we'll see what happens this year, and I just wanted to bring you along for the ride. So the plan today, I've got those 100 paper pots full of good soil ready to start seeds. So I'm going to get seeds started today. Maybe not all of them, particularly the sunflower. So I have Tupperware tubs full of sunflower seeds from last year's harvest, and I want to try to stagger the start times and the plant times so that I have longer blooms all around the house. I'm going to plant a wall in front of the front porch, just like I did last year. I want to try to put some along the front sidewalk. I got some shorter variety sunflowers that I got at the store this year to do that, because out in the open right by the sidewalk I've got nothing to tie taller sunflowers to. So I got little 2 and 3 foot varieties that I want to try for the first time. There's probably going to be some sunflowers in the raised bed again this year. And then I'm thinking, since all of this behind the raised bed, between the bed and the fence, is kind of wasted space. In fact, most of it is gravel because this used to be an alleyway. I think I might do rows of sunflowers back here too, because otherwise it's just weeds, hardly even any grass. And what I'm really tempted to do is fill the entire backyard with sunflowers. But in addition to the mowing difficulty, which I'm still not sure what I'm going to do out front with the ones along the sidewalk, it's also going to block out a lot of the sun from the bed because that way is south. So I don't think that's going to work. I might try maybe a little further away where it won't block the sun too much. But again, I still have to figure out how I'm going to mow around them. But we'll see. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. That's part of the fun of gardening and growing things. You know, sometimes you make mistakes. Just like last year, I didn't start my seeds indoors. So this year I'm trying to fix that. I recognize that as a mistake. And the whole reason for the greenhouse to do that is because I've got 5 cats. I can't really start them indoors because they'll get destroyed. Keep having to do new takes because the neighbor was out in his backyard, and I'm really self-conscious about this. So I'm going to try to do regular updates, maybe weekly, maybe not. Depends on how fast things progress. Obviously, if there's nothing worth saying, then I'm not going to make a new video. But just want to keep it rolling, and hopefully just making these videos will keep me active in the garden and not just let it go and turn into a hot mess. So we'll see how it goes, and you're welcome to come along for the ride. So we'll see how it goes, and you're welcome to come along for the ride. That's it for today. I gotta get these seeds started. Hi, I'm Jake.